Week 6 waiver wire. Who we like, who we picking up, who are we leaving for our league mates to pick up? Let's find out. Now I'm recording this video at about 1:30 on Monday, so things could change and you never know. So just keep that in mind. The first name, I don't think anything is going to change. It's Kenny Walker. Kenny Walker is the man. Rashad Penny out more than likely for the year, but definitely for an extended period of time. Kenny Walker, high draft pick, highly rated. Pick him up, get him, do what you got to do with him. Now, the other running back on this I have is Eno Benjamin, and it's an interesting one because James Conner missed more than half the game, I think, this past Sunday, and Eno Benjamin played because also Darrell Williams left with injury. So there's a lot of circumstances going on with this, and Eno could be the guy. There could be no Williams, there could be no Conner, and he would be huge, gigantic pickup, or there could be Conner and there could be Williams, and he could be a nothing burger. In any case, the way that Conner's been in and out of the lineup, I feel like he's definitely worth keeping on your roster. So add him no matter what. If you have Conner, I'd pay a lot for him. If you don't, I'd probably not so much because there is a good chance Conner will just play this week against the Rams. Or not the Rams, who they play? The Seahawks, yeah. So keep that in mind with Eno when you're spending your fab on him. I wouldn't blow the load like I would with Kenny Walker, but he's definitely a good pickup. Another Arizona Cardinal I'll definitely be looking to pick up is Rondo Moore, and it's an interesting situation because when AJ Green came back, Rondo Moore was able to play that like Greg Dortch role in the slot, and when that happened, it kind of opened everything up for Rondo Moore. He got targets, he got way more looks, he played on so many more snaps, ran so many more routes. He ran 91% snap share. He ran a crap load of routes, and it gives you a lot of hope that even when DeAndre Hopkins comes back, he's going to play that A.J. Green role, which then would leave open the slot role for Rondo Moore. So you love to see that with Rondo. Hollywood Brown on one side, Hopkins on the other side, with Rondo Moore in the slot. Could be lethal, and it would make Rondo Moore, especially in PPR, a very interesting ad this week. And then Isaiah McKenzie, 47% rostered still. I know he missed last week, but being the slot receiver in this Bills offense, very valuable. So if he's available, I would get him. And then lastly, Jacoby Myers has been playing well. He played well this past week against Detroit, and his last game too. He's going to get targets and work. 80% snap, 8 targets, 7 receptions. 13 targets, 6 targets. Chase the volume on Jacoby Myers, especially because the rest of the receiving core and just in general, New England's offense is not looking too amazing, so chase the volume. So those are the players I think you can pick up this week and potentially flex, maybe even start in the case of Kenny Walker. So moving on, I have 3 more names that I think you should definitely be picking up for speculative reasons. And first, we have Alec Pierce. He looked real good on Thursday, 9 targets. He's been racking up the volume target-wise. And yeah, I would add him. I would probably not start him, even though he does have a decent matchup with Jacksonville. Add him, put him on your bench, speculation ad. It could be a good year for him. You never know. And then Wanda Robinson, still 18% rostered. I talk about it a lot, but he was the receiver picked by this GM and this coaching staff, and I think that he is a good speculative ad. Pretty much all I got. The receivers below. Richie James not doing very much. Kadarius Toney can't stay on the field ever. Kenny Galladay, please. It's just rough, and I think Wandale could give them a little bit of a spark that they need. And then my boy, Rashad White, 46% rostered still. Creeping up little by little. Still playing about 40% of snaps. 5 carries, 4 targets. I know Lenny looked great, but man, an injury or just better circumstances for Rashad White, it could be a game changer. He should be rostered in every league, in my opinion. And then I got a couple quarterbacks and tight ends to add here. So first we got Geno. He is quarterback 5 this year. I know we still have Pat Mahomes and Derek Carr to play tonight, but still. He has been really good. 30 more points. You can't deny it anymore. Geno is worth rostering, and against Arizona next week, he's for sure a starter. Carson Wentz also has been he's been more up and down, but still quarterback 8. And once again, Chicago next week, definitely was starting. Pick up Carson Wentz and start him this week coming up. Good streaming options there. Hayden Hurst, he's healthy. He's back. 81% snap, 7 targets, 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. I know no T. Higgins goosing, not playing really at all the entire game. Gave him a boost, but still, I think he's worth rostering, and in this tight end landscape, probably starting, and even against New Orleans. And then Evan Ingram, 75% snap, 10 targets, 6 catches. He is getting the volume every week. He's playing the snaps. He got the volume here, and it's going to be a hit or miss with the volume week by week. But against Indy next week, not a bad start, and he's honestly, like I said about the tight ends in general this year are such doggy that just having him on your roster, possibly rostering 2 tight ends, might be the way to go. So if you want more waiver wire Tomorrow morning, we're going to be releasing our Botcast episode 11. Randy and I are going to be going over every game. We're going to be recapping every game, and we talk about every player on the waiver wire. So check that out on Spotify. Tomorrow morning around noon, it will be available. Thank you for watching.